boxers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. If I ask you who the most exciting man in mixed martial arts is today, I trust the answer just might be Justin Ray Gaethje. Realized a major championship outside the UFC. He has really taken this promotion by storm since signing with the MMA leader a few years ago.
I mean, pace, pressure, aggressiveness, just meanness, a mentality that only allows him to pursue victory. Watching him against Edson Barbosa, withstand some of the strikes that he took to get the knockout was a sight to behold. The fight against Michael Johnson in his UFC debut. Michael Johnson was a top 5 guy in the world, and Justin Gaethje completely melted him with pressure and pace. Just one of the most active guys in the UFC on the roster.
More bonuses than UFC fights. You gotta say, Justin Gaethje. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy, the Paddy, Pimblett. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Justin, the Highlight Gaethje.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Right, every round begins on the feet, and that is music to the ears of one Justin Gaethje, arguably the most exciting fighter in mixed martial arts today, and he's going to get after it, of that you can be sure. Out of range with that one. Oh, beautiful jab there from Gaethje, who just might be the most watchable fighter in the UFC.
It's so fun to call a Justin Gaethje fight. People think he's reckless. Trevor Whitman has him locked in. His technique is beautiful when he strikes.
All right, so a big moment for him here as he gets the clinch with relative ease. Now we'll see what he can do from this position to potentially get a more advantageous position.
Well, he wants to wear him down. He wants to make him work from in close. He understands that there's still danger of knees coming up the middle, but he also recognizes this might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. What a wild start to this fight, unless, of course, you let defense.
What a great fight so far. These guys are laying it all out on the line. Oh, big elbow. What's that?
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Gaethje's eye is closing up. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. Working for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad.
Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Oh, that's how it happens. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Nice positional control here.
Watch armbar here.
Ooh, he's got it locked in. Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Oh, nice. Nice defense.
Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Gaethje. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Beautiful.
First round winding down here.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop.
He is not even setting up those shots. You gotta see those shots coming a mile away. You got to keep your distance,
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back. But I would advise him to vigilate in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight. He's hurt bad.
Well, Gaethje's shot is blocked. Pimblett's eye now closing up.
That takedown was timed beautifully.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them full guard.
Nice combination of strikes there by Gaethje.
Damn,
inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Straight right, he misses. Back and forth we go. Well, he's really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling on his opponent.
You gotta address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not gonna let you off the hook. You gotta move, you gotta change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Just misses with the left hook. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Gaethje. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Side control now. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Pimblett's back to the side control now.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from it.
Gaethje's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time, and you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for Lim. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, big overhand. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of protecting on the overhand. Now he's hooked.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
I rock the guy to that extent. I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot that flying knee to the head landed.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Short uppercut lands for Gaethje. Pimblett's kick is blocked.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Get those combinations going. Move those hands.
Gaethje gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Both guys appeared to land there. Well-placed kick there by Pimblett.
Nice hook there by Justin.
Already closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Takedown defense is there. Short uppercut here in the clinch by Gaethje. Oh, collar tie. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches. That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Pimblett's going for an arm here.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he got out. Gaethje's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Nicely done.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself. He passes to half guard.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Pimblett. All right, side control now. Now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Oh, man, another blow right on that previously targeted area. He's in real trouble now.
This is a terrible position.
Well, Gaethje's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Pimblett's right back to the full mount here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air, used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
15 seconds remain in the round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Paddy Pimblett. Well, Gaethje's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, somewhat mercifully, that is the end of the round. The swelling around his eye is out of control. Cut man hustling in quickly, but I think they might stop this fight, DC. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, my goodness.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
Leg kicks. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Gaethje's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure what's
He's in a lot of trouble.
There's that left hand. Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long?
Fight back!
Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad.
Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up. Pimblett's trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Fight back!
Constantly a moving target.
Referee will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mountains, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
You have to fight back!
Ground and pound strike there now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Looks like he's setting up for a finish here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this, and
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
This is where he wants to be. Using a lot of good movement.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Gaethje's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. All right, setting up for a finish here.
Arm in very tight.
Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish. Oh, he's got him.
And there's the tonight, called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Paddy, the Paddy, Pimblett.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight